It's got steak. It's got cheese. It's got
ass
mushrooms.
juice.
It doesn't have Philly in it.
It's got 2 liters of ass sweat. Yeah,
It doesn't have Philly, but it's got Phil. How do you think the steak was made?
Dr. Phil? Dr. Phil's ass sweat is in that burrito. Is that what you're saying? Or burrito?
Burrito.
Steak sandwich. I mean, I guess it's a burrito, right? Is a burrito a sandwich?
Is a burrito a sandwich?
We are not having this conversation right.
Good Kraken.
What's happening, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the Shipwreck Show. I'm one of your hosts, Ernell Pearson, alongside. Is it 7 or is it 8?
I thought it was 8.
I think it's 8. I might have just looked at Gilded wrong.
Who knows?
Welcome to episode 7 or 8 of the Shipwreck Show.
Cheers, everybody.
I'm one of your hosts, Ernell Pearson, alongside the 5-star man with the 10-finger plan, Devin Stanford. What's happening, baby?
I don't really have a 10-finger plan right now. There's no plan. I'm here.
9-finger
I just got done eating.
9-finger.
There's no plan. I just ate a Philly cheesesteak. I've had some drinks.
There's always a
I worked a
plan.
long day. It's the holiday. This is our last show before the holiday.
Yes, it is. Our last piece of content before Christmas.
There is.
Before Merry Crackmas, y'all.
This show
It's
actually
lit.
drops on Christmas. This episode drops on Christmas.
Does it? Is
That's
Christmas
right.
Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Christmas is Saturday. It
Yeah,
drops
we
publicly on Christmas.
drop this on Sunday though.
On Sunday, yeah.
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 Do we really?
But think of it as a Christmas present still for all you
Post-Christmas.
out there.
So
Post-Christmas.
we drop Shipwreck on Sundays and we drop GK from Saturdays on Monday.
Yeah. So this is
Well,
what's
I
up,
might have goofed
guys.
that on the schedule then. My bad.
Goddamn. Goddamn. Anyways,
But with that being said, though, Merry Christmas, y'all. If this episode
excuse me.
Merry
I don't-
Crackmas, y'all.
Thank you.
Merry Crackmas,
Thank
y'all.
you.
If
Thank
this
you.
episode is getting to you on Sunday, we got stuck in the ice and the snow. At least some of us did.
Yeah.
And we just had to delay our gift to you because we couldn't make it. All right.
Yes,
That's all.
100%. 100%.
I love y'all.
Now here's the funny part too is that we actually were planning on doing this episode live on TikTok. Sorry, my child snuck in here. What, honey?
Something's weird going on with YouTube again.
What is it? What's it doing?
It says like it's going. It says that the data is say we don't have data, but we do.
Well,
Saying
It's,
that we have data. It's saying that we don't have data. And we
it is also
do.
saying that the iPad's almost dead, so you might have to charge it first.
That's what I did.
Well, okay.
That's what I was doing while I was charging it. It just did it while I was charging it.
Well, I mean, it's working now. Did you see it? It was working. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, we're doing a show, honey. I love you. Oh, it died. You have to go charge it.
It did have 2%.
It died. I love you.
Yoink.
Don't dab. Don't dab on me. Don't dab.
Oh my god, no, dude. Dude.
She is a product of her father.
Yeah.
On that note, Jackie showed me a picture today that she took of Lydia, and like Lydia was it was PJ day, it was pajama day at school.
We did that the other week. Yeah.
The-
Yeah, it's a
and
good
the
time.
picture was literally her on our front porch, just going boom. I was like, what? I was like, no. And like Jackie came up to me. She's like, Lydia's been corrupted. I'm like, what do you mean? And she shows me the picture of that. I'm just like, oh god.
I'm telling you, dude, it's an
She's like-
epidemic in our children.
And Jackie looked at me. She's like, well, like, what do you want to do about this? And I was just like, she.
And she said,
And then
"Get
in the
fuck out."
background, because Lydia had,
Lydia's
had
like,
a half day. in the background, Lydia is just like,
I love it. Sheesh, let's fucking go. That other voice that you guys just heard is my little Thai peanut. It's Xander.
Yo, what's cracking, yo? What's cracking?
It's cracking.
I hope you're cracking because I'm cracking.
Merry
you know
Crackmas, baby.
You know,
what I'm saying? That's what we're doing out here. That's what we're doing out here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? With our children just being just belligerent fools. Fools. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Fool of a toque.
I have a dog.
I have a dog. When the day comes that your dog dabs, I hope you die.
Wait a second. I have the equivalent to dog dab.
What the
Excuse me?
fuck does that even mean?
What does that mean? What can we? Can
Oh
we get,
my god!
Can you
I have to
elaborate,
find
please?
it. So like you know the husky that like smiles at the camera and like looks at it at the side and stuff. You know that meme?
the really
husky
the
face?
really
Oh,
happy
yeah, yeah,
husky?
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a picture
Yeah,
of
that one,
Amos
that one.
just like that. I have a picture of Amos just like that.
I would say that is the equivalent to a dog dab.
It
And
is.
if you're translating parallels on meme, you know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Oh my
That's fair.
gosh.
That's fair.
I'm going to I'm gonna put it in my background image here in a minute.
Now, see the reason I said that, like, if your dog learned the capability to dab, I would hope that, or actually no, I'm sorry, I take that back. I would not hope, but I would warn you that if your dog has the capability to dab, it's probably going to murder you that night. So you should either take your own life before Amos does.
What?
Or-
No, Amos is a good fucking boy. He wouldn't.
Not
hurt
if he
nobody.
dabs.
He
Not
would
if
use
he
his powers
dabs.
for good.
If he dabs, he's a bad boy.
No, he'd be like Crypto the Super Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Voiced by Dwayne Johnson.
Right
Amos-
now,
Amos
because
is-
he doesn't know how to dab. That's why. That's the wait. That last voice that you heard is our Crimson Chin, Garrick B. Eaton. What's happening, baby?
Oh, dude, Garrett do be eating though. I got
Garrett
like some
do be
brioche
eating.
over here. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Oh,
Was that
no,
spaghetti
no,
I saw
no.
earlier?
Yeah, I mean, I just had a Philly cheesesteak, so it's like it's not the same thing, but I understand your level of
Get it.
satisfactory.
You get it? It's
I
good
wonder
shit.
what
Exactly.
that's like.
I don't know. Maybe you
So-
should eat more.
But
Look at the fucking
before
Yule logs.
before we get things like really rolling here, I wanted to ask you guys something. Have you guys all watched the new Matrix yet?
no,
No.
Nope.
I'm really the only one that watched it already. Wow. Okay.
Dude, I think I'm gonna.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna catch this one on HBO Max. Probably
It is on
sometime this
HBO
weekend.
Max.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It
on
is.
Netflix. Yeah.
And Daddy Keanu said he doesn't care on which platform you watch it as long
He
as
sure
you do.
doesn't. Bless
yeah,
that
because
man. Bless
because
that
Daddy
man.
Keanu is trying to make his way into the MCU right now, and he's like, "Yeah, put my shit on Disney Plus. I don't give a fuck."
Well, there was actually an
Give
article
me him
that
as
he
Silver Surfer, bro.
there was
Like,
actually an article that he that got put out.
That's
that,
not. That's off. Silver Surfer's way off.
no
I don't
fuck
like
that.
I think he could.
like
I
him
think
for
he
that.
could probably pull it off.
I want him.
It's
for that
so
bad.
out there. I want him to pull it off.
Okay,
I think
hey,
he could do it.
but here's
Give
the deal,
him
though.
Silver Surfer, Norman Reedus, fucking Ghost Rider. Let's go.
Yep.
Hey, okay, but there was an article that came out that talked about that Keanu Reeves has talked to Kevin Feige before about being in the MCU, but they couldn't figure out a character for him yet. But
They need to-
But
they
this,
need to
this
write it.
Just a
article
matter of
came out.
time.
This article came out like 5 days ago, and I'm wondering if it's
Oh shit.
Kevin Feige doing the Kevin Feige thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like he gave
Calculated.
Keanu
They've been in talks for months.
always
They've
calculated.
been
I feel you. Tinfoil hat, Marvel, always.
they've been talking for months though. Years even from what I've heard.
'Cause
Do you
I mean, who doesn't want Keanu involved in one of their projects though? I mean, for real.
Yeah, exactly.
What if they were actually talking because like Keanu Reeves like slept with his wife? Okay. No. Check this out. Right. Xander, give me
guy. He wouldn't do
Xander.
that.
Give me a random name of like a friend. Give me a random. Like I want you to picture a
Everett.
friend, but then
Everett.
give me a random name.
Everett.
Okay, so imagine. Okay. That is a very cute picture of Amos, Devin. For our audio listeners here, Devin put up his background on his can as a picture of Amos smiling. Now, Devin, if you could do me a favor, come back and sit where you were. Can anyone else agree with me that this looks very vaguely of how the angels look in like in accuracy in the Bible? You know, the whole like the winged like be not afraid, human.
I see it now. I see it now.
With like the silhouette
my
and the
God.
backlighting.
Oh,
Again,
it's disgusting.
audio listeners, look up
like that.
biblically accurate angels.
Yes.
I apologize.
this is
I
it.
apologize for the nightmares you will have after the fact.
Holy shit! This is we're talking to Michael right now. Devin's gone. It's just Michael. Anyway, so Everett, right? So here, Xander, let me run this by you here, okay? Everett and Jackie. Jackie has a moment of weakness, right? She wouldn't ever, but let's just say for hypothetically, one day you just weren't good enough or something, you know what I mean? and Jackie and Everett ended up having a thing for a night. All right. Now,
Ty Peanut, more like Tiny PP.
Now, hear me out. Let's jump forward. You and Jackie have talked about it. You squashed it. You guys are going to move forward. You guys are going to try to figure things out. But you still have to have this conversation with this Everett fucker. Right? So you go to talk to this Everett motherfucker. And you say, dog, we got to talk. We got to have a serious talk here. Right? And he goes, saw, dude. He goes, saw, dude. So you go, yeah, so I found out about you and Jackie. And he goes, saw, dude? And so you guys talk. And then, you know, you guys talk about it. You punch him in the face once. He's like, I'm sorry, you know, we were both fucking dumb. You're like, I know, you know, we're good. You're forgiven, but don't ever fucking talk to me again, right? What if that's what it was? Like Keanu Reeves and Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige's wife had a moment of weakness with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves.
I wouldn't believe it.
I wouldn't either. No, now that I'm saying it.
Dude, you're already implying that Keanu is capable of adultery, and he is.
That's I said it out loud, and I was like,
You just like you're like I've debunked my own thing. You're like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
he can't do it. He can't do it.
I got there, and I was like,
because you're wonderful.
There's not a piece of Keanu Reeves.
I don't even think
heart.
he's played that type of character in any of his movies either.
Ever.
Like,
Ever.
No.
I don't think there's a bone in his
it.
body that would be able to commit adultery. You know what I mean? You know what
Did
I
the
mean?
man ride the New York subway? Does it get any more pure? I mean, come
No,
on.
it doesn't. It doesn't. Donates all of his money to medical fields that for a disease that his sister had. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's the fucking sweet angel. He's a perfect human being, unlike the angel that Devin had.
His life story,
dog, it's wild, dude.
Dude, do you not follow
It's
up on
tragic.
like the kindness that is Keanu Reeves' life?
God damn, man.
He has
God
such a
damn, man.
tragic life, but he's just such a good guy.
Anyways, I was asking you guys about The Matrix because apparently I'm the only one that watched it. But I was gonna see if you guys wanted to do, if you guys had watched it, to do, just because we're not covering it on GK, if you guys would want to do like a quick, just snappy, like give me your rating of the movie.
I could potentially have an outsourced opinion on it.
Well, okay, that's what I was gonna ask you guys. Do you guys want a quick opinion?
I
of it?
kind of give it to me, dude. I haven't seen it yet, but I do want to watch
right.
it. So lay it on me.
So,
Devin, do you hold on. We didn't ask Devin. We didn't ask Devin for his consent. Devin, do you want a rating?
I will get a rating from you because the only person that I've talked to about this movie is one of my dear friends, Corey, who is also a great barber. But he said he fell asleep.
But
really?
Yeah.
He's a great barber.
But he said he fell asleep and he hasn't finished the movie and he just said it's kind of meh.
Okay.
That's
Xander,
the only consensus I've been told so
Xander,
far.
give us the outsourced rating really quick.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of like just kind of like paint the picture for you guys. So IGN had posted their review. Their official review was a 4 out of 10, stating that The Matrix Resurrections is the kind of film that will go down in cult history because it is so laughably bad. While it is exciting to see Neo and Trinity again, and the new players are an exciting addition to a complicated canon. So many good ideas are met with truly shoddy execution and an unbearable desire to be constantly meta that the best summary available is less than the sum of its parts. That is from IGN. Now, I sent that over to my friend Big Husky. We are familiar with Husky.
Yes.
And he watched it. And I mentioned this to him last night. where he tends to go against the grain of the majority opinion a lot of times, which I absolutely love. That's why he's one of my closest friends, because I love his side of things where it's normally against the grain, because he can kind of open your eyes to a different perspective. So what he said was, so laughably bad is actually what the DCEU's recent moves are. There's a lot of callbacks, but it goes into the main concept. They realize this is a Matrix movie, right? It's kind of the point. Some of the new ideas are bad, and the meta stuff is kind of whatever, honestly. I can already tell what scenes they're referring to, and I get it, but it's not as bad as they're making it out to be. I honestly give it a 7 out of 10. And he prefaces this by saying that what he normally would give a 7 to him is like Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, kind of that idea. But again, that's one of those things where it's very subjective.
We know,
It's
Ernell,
very
you don't like Batman v
Yeah.
Superman. Okay?
Yeah.
No. If you guys remember correctly, I do kind of like Batman versus Superman. The part that I'm cringing at is comparing this movie to Man of Steel, which is my big thing. Because
No. He's basically kind of giving a general statement as to his ranking system. Like
Those are other sevens.
Yeah, those are other sevens that
That's
he's considered.
For sure. Man of Steel to me is an 8. That movie's a fucking 8, all right? Any goddamn day of the week. I love Man of Steel. It's a fucking good movie. And you liars at home that were just stampeding me in my fucking comments on Facebook about that fucking movie, go fuck yourself, all right? I'm kidding. I love you. Merry Christmas.
I think it was a good idea that Superman killed Zod. I'll just say it.
100%. I think it was too.
Absolutely.
I think it was too.
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. The biggest reason why this makes my skin crawl a little bit is because this new Matrix movie is the most 6.5 ass fucking movie ever. It is a 6.5 out of 10. It is not as bad as IGN was making it out to be, because the last hour of this movie is hype as fuck. But the first hour is them trying to be so self-aware that it's like beating you over the head with it. And when you guys watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's very like self-aware of like, this is a movie about something about the Matrix, and all of that sort of connects, and they just won't stop fucking talking about it the entire first hour of the movie. And so like, yeah, the self-awareness comes off as super fucking corny as fuck for the first hour of the movie. And I was like, God, guys, I fucking get it. All right. But then the second half of the movie kicks off like right at the like middle part of Act 2. And I was like, let's fucking go. I'm here for this. This is what I wanted. Yeah, it's like a 6.5/7 for sure. I was just talking about the Man of Steel thing. That's why I was like, yeah, but definitely not a 4 like IGN said. Definitely not a 4 because if you're not a Matrix fan, you'll probably have a hard time with this. If you are a Matrix fan, you might think it's a little bit fun. I guess that's my general consensus.
I just need a full on Matrix Awakens video game.
They actually use a part of a Matrix Awakens in this movie.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. It was
kind of.
I feel like hearing your part of it, I feel like they had like the kind of like idea that it's been this long since the last Matrix film that they kind of felt like an obligation to provide enough backstory to have newcomers understand what's happening in this movie, which falls short.
I think that was just a really bad call because let's be real, newcomers aren't going to be watching this fucking 4th Matrix movie. Like newcomers aren't coming into Matrix 4 being like, ooh, what's the Matrix movie? Like, get the fuck out of here.
What about little Bobby on Fortnite that got the fucking John Wick skin, you know? Like he's
Bobby,
he's in another movie. Oh, hey,
Bobby
let's check it
on
out.
Fortnite should have fucking got I'm not even gonna finish that because that was a terrible terrible sentence.
I just want to say one thing.
What?
You gave Army of the Dead a 7.
I did. This Army of the Dead is better than this new Matrix movie.
that means this Matrix movie is really bad, guys.
No, it's not. Because you think
Devin,
Army of the
let
Dead.
me
Because you
go.
think Army of the
Damn.
Dead is a 4. You
Damn,
think the
what a
Army of the Dead is a
callback.
4. Like a fool. Like a fucking subterranean being. You think Army of the Dead is a fucking 4 out of 10.
No, I gave it a 5.
Oh, my bad. Oh.
What about Army of Thieves? Have you seen Army of Thieves yet?
You need to, because
That's
that
a-
movie's a
that's a-
fucking 8. That
No, I
movie's an
saw
8, hell
that.
8.
Yeah, that movie's an 8. That movie's good.
Okay, that's on my watch list.
Guys,
That
do
movie
you,
is good.
do you know what else is a fucking 8, though? Do you know what else is an 8?
Fucking not me, because I'm the 5-star man with the 10-finger plan. So I'm a 10, baby. What's up?
Well, then that means you suck in this context.
Everyone
Does it?
listening and or watching at home, because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, 4 of the Brethren Court gather together to discuss anything and everything the 7 Seas has thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to patreon.com/GoodKraken Show, where you can submit questions and topics. You can get exclusive post-show content, and you can have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services. But you can also support us by following or subscribing to Good Kraken over at twitch.tv/GoodKraken Show, or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in our bios to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere. Xander, we have some captain's orders, my friend. We're taking Christmas
Yes, sir.
Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day off to hang out with our families, get some fucking rest before next year, where we're going balls to the wall, giving you all y'all the GK that you guys deserve to have in 2022. We're going to be hustling content out for all you fuckers at home. It's going to be a damn good time. Damn good time.
Well, technically, we never said the show was good, so you
didn't.
actually won't see
You
us
didn't.
anymore.
yeah, the name of the brand is actually a misdirection. It's Good
Yeah.
Kraken, because it's actually supposed to be not very good Kraken.
Yeah.
That's
Even though it's good
subpar
Kraken,
Kraken?
it's
The
still
adequate
better.
Kraken.
It's good Kraken, so it's better than actual Kraken. Hit us
Garrick,
up.
it is your turn this week to give us our topic to start out with, our headlining topic here. Garrick, what do you want to talk about, my friend?
Look, so it's around. It's that time of the year, y'all. We're into holiday, and I've been
Thank you for
thinking
that.
about it.
Thank you for that. We're in the
And,
holiday.
What holiday?
The holiday.
But I want to know what some of your guys' like family holiday traditions are. Because we all like we've got like we got some POCs in the house, and like I'm white bread as fuck, and I'm curious to see if like we had different holiday traditions, or if we all just kind of had like that same sort of American Christmas.
A piece of me just wanted to give you some bullshit story about some like fake made up like island bullshit. That's just like, yeah. So
Damn.
we kill a
Amazing.
wild
Like-
pig in the forest and we bring it home.
Yeah,
Crap.
yeah. We catch fish with our hands and shove them in bottles and make fish
Garrick.
sauce out of it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fuck-
Ooh,
Garrick,
Okay.
Garrick back.
Garrett's
Garrick?
connections.
Oh no,
to Twitter.
Garrick! Oh,
Back.
oh no!
Garrick, do you want to leave the call and come back? Leave the call and come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your twerk. Yeah.
Oh my god!
There we go. All right,
He's
we're
back.
going.
He's back. He's back. He's back.
Hey, there he is. Hey.
Okay, good. Are we good?
So-
Everything okay? I'm scared.
Yeah.
No. Now
everything's
you're
okay.
fine. Now you're fine. I think you just
So-
had a
so
dip in your
since-
internet for a second. That's all.
Since Ernell got his bullshit out of the way, I'll tell you mine, because it's not that exciting, because we're both Wonder Bread, like biological Wonder Bread.
No. You're
Like-
wheat bread, Devin. You're wheat bread.
I'm wheat bread.
You're
I'm
wheat bread. That's the
Wheat.
difference. You're wheat bread. So you got to break
Shout out to Hey
apart.
We Bread.
You got to break apart from this like being half white thing, my guy. You got to break apart. You got to embrace the wheat of your bread. All right.
But it's like so.
Dude, I wish
hard
I had some wheat in my
It's
bread.
it's
you know
so
what I'm
hard
saying?
to do, only because I am mostly, I just look like another white guy, especially in Portland.
You think you do, and I get that. But honestly, it's like since knowing you're part indigenous, I can see it. The thing is, you gotta embrace it, my guy. You gotta embrace it. I actually saw someone like put out a tweet. I hate to bombard Garrick's thing, but I just want to make sure I get this across because this is what
It's a shipwreck show, y'all. I don't give a fuck.
This is what good Kraken. This is what good Kraken is about, right? So it's like I saw someone put out a tweet the other day that said something extremely important that I never really like kind of put together myself into like those same words. But you are not just part something. You are all of many things. So even though it's easy to say I'm like Xander, half Thai and half white, you're not half and half. You are yourself. You are as a whole two different things. It's not a half like
I am Legion.
Neapolitan ice cream bullshit. You are everything you are mixed into one. And the sooner that you start just embracing that, the easier it's going to be for you to understand that, yes, you might be white passing, but that doesn't take away your right to claim who you are. When will my reflection show who I am? Devin, give us your holiday tradition, my guy. What's up? What's up?
All right. So it used to be waking up at like 5:30.
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up inside.
You can't wake up.
Wake me up inside. So used to wake up, yeah.
Yeah. So it used to be. I'm not even kidding. Not only me, my brother, and my parents, and usually whoever I'm dating at the time used to wake up at like 6 a.m. to start Christmas right away.
I'll do that early Christmas. Ooh, boy.
Who are those kids?
No. Here's the thing, though. I mean, besides my mom, like me, my brother, my dad, whoever else is around, we're all gamers, right?
Sure.
Everybody usually gets something gaming related on Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We wake up. The rule is coffee has to be ready, right? Coffee has to be ready. Mm-hmm. There has to be coffee. We do our Christmas. Everybody exchanges the gifts. We start with the stockings first. Do everything. It's always stockings first. We open up our stuff. We hang out. We have our Irish coffees that slowly turn into mimosas as we open up our presents and make food. We always make a really
kid.
Well, I mean, the time from a kid. I'm talking about now. You got to know that I'm almost 30, Xander. This has been like
no, that's fair. That's fair.
Like this.
I'm like thinking like traditions that we had like as kids and stuff.
What he's trying to say is that he would
when I was
wake up,
like 14 or 15, my mom would let me drink mimosas, and I got fucked up on Christmas.
Yeah, I was like getting loaded on fucking Irish coffee, man.
What he's trying to say is that he'd wake up, grab a brush, and put a little makeup.
Anyways, so the reason why we did that and we got so early is because we were just impatient little fucking kids, like staying up all night. But it kind of turned into the point where we all gamed a lot and we all get new games. And like literally by the time it was like 9 o'clock, we are all playing video games, but like together. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like,
okay.
So we play video games for a bit. My family has a few Christmas movies that they watch that are just like on in the background. It's always like rotation of like Christmas Story, National Lampoon, Elf, Santa Claus, like, list goes on, right?
Sure.
But yeah, it's pretty basic. We always do a turkey and a ham as well on Christmas.
Turkey and ham. Oh, Garrett's gone again. Oh, he's back. He's back.
He's back.
Hey, let's
go.
Let's go.
Yeah, we do turkey and ham because my dad's got a Traeger, so he's got to use it.
Oh shit! I know about the Traeger.
Okay. All right,
I know about the Traeger.
Makes sense. Yeah, you gotta use that. You gotta use that bad boy.
Fun fact. My new roommate who just moved in
has one too.
he has a Traeger. So now I have a Traeger. I get
Let's
use.
go. Let's go, Devin. Let's fucking go.
But anyways, yeah, we just eat a lot of food. We drink a lot of alcohol. We play games and have Christmassy things going on around us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my parents are like super big into it. They always have been. There's been times where my mom has set up 3 Christmas trees in the house.
Yeah.
She'll have a tree
Bro,
of Christmas
same.
present, Christmas past, and Christmas future. I'm not even joking. She does that.
Wow, that's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
Well,
Dude,
actually,
My mom never did that.
and no, fun fact about it, the reason why she's so into holidays and decorates like hardcore and like does all the things is she was a part of the side of my family. She grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, so she didn't even celebrate holidays or anything like that. Till I
So
was
she's
born.
trying to catch up now.
Got some
because she didn't
catching
get
up to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay.
yeah. So
Actually-
she had over 2 decades of no holidays, no birthdays.
Actually, I have a
Think
question
about
for
that
you,
for a
Devin.
second.
But
Yeah.
what time do you guys do your Christmas dinner, if I may?
Like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Okay, thank God, because I have met so many people that do their Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners at like 2. And I'm like,
I don't
that's
know
not
why.
dinner, you
So
motherfuckers.
okay,
Like, that's-
so we do
That's Leonard.
Thanksgiving dinner at like 3 or 4, but the only reason we do that is because my wife is like hell bent on having the ultimate Black Friday shopping plan, and
Okay,
that usually
sure.
starts around 5 p.m. So
Sure.
that's why we do that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. But when my
So-
when my little one, my little genetic variant, Shienna, my half sibling, goes to their dad's for Thanksgiving and tells me, "Yeah, we're already done with dinner." And it's 1:30, and I'm like, "What fucking dinner did y'all eat? Cinnamon rolls? Like what? Like, what?
That's lunchtime, dog.
I
real.
will vouch on this behalf by saying that growing up, we did it that way, and I still do it this way, simply because literally everyone else around, because I'm the cook. I'm the cook in the family.
Okay.
And literally everyone else around me is like, basically, I'm not eating breakfast. I'm not eating shit until this. Like, so.
Well, you tell them to
it's kinda
suck
like-
it the fuck up until 5 when you're done
Yeah.
cooking dinner at your leisure. Devin,
we for Thanksgiving we just snack throughout the day till
Yeah,
it's dinner time.
Yeah.
The poo-poo
Yeah, you
platter.
got like,
like-
a veggie tray or whatever.
no, we got
you got a
veggies.
platter.
We'll have like chips and dip, like like queso dip or bean and cheese, or like
Yeah,
guac,
we do that
you
too,
know?
but because we're
Yeah, just
all like
lunch.
my size, we do like big plates of actual
well-
food, and we snack on actual food until dinner.
But we also
Yes.
so this is actually the big thing. I'd say this is a Thanksgiving and a Christmas thing.
Okay.
The snacks that my parents put out.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, they do all the different kinds of summer sausages and cheeses and crackers.
God
and
damn.
this is why.
God damn.
This is why
Mm.
meat, cheese, and crackers is my favorite snack. And that's why I said that on Twitter.
I saw that on Twitter and I was like, what the fuck sort of shit?
Yeah, I
is
saw
this?
that. I'm like, my man's just like wanting a charcuterie dish. Like, fuck.
Charcuterie board all the
Hey,
time.
no,
let's
man,
go. Let's
See,
go.
Hey,
my mom makes
Oh yeah,
them.
Auntie
all the
got the
time.
fucking prosciutto.
Yeah, what's up? You got that prosciutto, you got the sliced ham, you got that smoked turkey,
You got
give me
that
some of that
capicola?
Gouda.
You got that
You got some of that
capicola?
capicola?
I actually
Yeah,
my
that could-
my
Where's the
favorite
gabagool?
my favorite like holiday snack ever for like Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, what have you, is deviled eggs. And when I
Dude,
if they're done right.
Deviled eggs, fuck.
Well, so here's the deal. Here's the deal, right? I'm the one that introduced deviled eggs to my family because I had them at my white friend's house when I went to go hang out with them for Thanksgiving, and I tried it, and it was like a piece. It was like a piece of my soul had awakened that day because I put it in my mouth, I ate it, and I was like, what? What?
If white people could do one
So I
thing
asked
right,
him-
it was deviled eggs.
Hold on. I asked him, what is this? He explains it to me. I was like, this is fucking phenomenal. And he was like, it's okay. And I'm like, no, this is phenomenal. He was like, I mean, we have it all the time. I'm like, I'm coming over more often. But
You're
anyways,
like, dog, I eat fermented duck. All right.
I grew up. I grew up
Coming over
and
more
eventually got to the point where every Thanksgiving or Christmas, I do one or the other, which I didn't do it on Thanksgiving, so I have to do it for Christmas. I do deep fried deviled eggs. deep fried and breaded.
I've had
deviled
those
eggs.
before.
Yeah. So
I've had those
Xander,
before.
you take out the yolk stuff and you make the mix and whatnot, the deviled mix part, but then you take the egg white and you bread it, flour it, egg, flour, egg, and then you do panko crumbs, and then you deep fry the hoe, pull it out, let it cool, and then you put the deviled stuff on top.
Do you put like paprika, salt, and pepper in your breading and stuff too?
Oh, son, you don't even gotta ask me that. You know I fucking
season it like you would the yolk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a shipwreck first, okay?
Fuck here. I got you. I'll give you the Nolan.
All right.
I gave you the Nolan arm. There you go.
My friend made deviled eggs for me one time, or like for everybody, not just for me. It is,
Just
holiday
you,
like
just
friends
you.
here.
I know you love
But
this shit.
dude, garlic, peppercorn, prosciutto, deviled eggs.
Dude.
Why are they
fried?
Two-timer.
I'm so
Dude,
disappointed in myself. Well, how do we always get to food? I'm so upset with myself for letting us go.
Because we love food.
We
Food
do
is
love food.
amazing.
We do love food.
Okay, I don't want to derail any further. Xander, Garrick, do you guys have a holiday thing that you want to get into? Do you want me to go first? Like, Garrick, this is your question. Who do you want? Okay, go ahead.
Let's let Gary go.
Yeah, go for it, baby.
So, this actually might sound a little odd coming from yours truly, but
Sure. Okay.
my family's Christmas Eve tradition is so like every Christmas Eve we have Mexican food. So I grew up I was born in Southern California, so like we ended up kind of adopting some things.
Sure.
The biggest one being like tamales on the holidays. Like tamales on the holidays. And so every Christmas Eve we always get like homemade
Tamale holiday. Tamale holiday. Was that intentional? Was that supposed to happen?
It is to me. No,
Okay.
that wasn't supposed to happen.
All right.
That wasn't
Anyways,
supposed to
continue.
happen. Fuck.
Come here. Continue. I don't think Devin's smooching at you. Did Xander just misspell tamales? Tamales. There's an A. You're missing an A, Xander. There's an A you're forgetting there.
You
Anyway.
uncultured
Listen,
swine.
hey, Bravo 6, I'm going dark.
Bravo 6, going dark.
Guys,
But
I only
anyhow.
have this much vodka left.
Oh my god. Continue, Garrick. I'm sorry.
So we would always get our tamales from like just some like random like coworkers' mom that was like making them around the holidays. Like that was just always how we got them. Like they would just be like, "You want to buy the tamales?" And we're just like, "Hook us up!" And so we'd just buy like hella tamales. And we like always started adding like dishes, and so it always started out with tamales, and then I think now we use tamales and we do chili rellenos, which are like large bell peppers stuffed with
my
stuff with cheese and
so
fried.
Good.
Dude, chili rellenos is one of my favorite dishes. And then we also added another dish that my uncle introduced us to called molitas. Do you guys know what molitas is?
Molitas. That sounds
Molitas?
familiar.
Is that a form of mole?
No, so it's actually like, so you know how like a tostada is like an open face crunchy, like it's like a hard shell taco.
Yeah.
Well, a molitas it's like a soft, like a street, like a corn street taco, right? Like you have tortilla, like size, and then you fry it with oil and a little bit of butter, and then you put like your seasonings, like your cheese and your cilantro and your onions and your tomatoes, and then you put like more cheese on it. And then you put another street taco like size corn tortilla, and then you flip it, and then you fry it in the oil, like on the stovetop.
So it's a mini like fried quesadilla thing. That's dope.
Kind of, yeah, a little
That's
bit,
dope.
yeah. And then, but they're like bite sized. So we added that to our menu a couple of years ago, and like we just do Mexican food, and everybody
Holy
like
shit.
all of our other whack ass white friends think it's like they're just like, you guys don't have ham or turkey. I'm just like, no, because that shit's fucking boring.
Unless you have a Traeger.
Unless you have a Traeger, sure.
Unless you have a Traeger,
Sure,
but that's
fair.
that's like an advanced cooking level, right? Like your average.
Can we get a exclamation point flex in chat, please?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
So like that was like our thing is like, and we were even doing it this Thanksgiving. Like,
Hold on, Devin, I'm on your side here. That was did not condone a flex, but you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here for Xander trying to make it happen off stream.
Look, guys. I don't have a Traeger. I just know people who have Traegers.
Oh, you know
Okay,
a guy. You know a
he's
guy.
like name dropping. He's like name dropping like his Traeger neighbors. Like my Traeger,
Traeger neighbors.
Tom across the way.
So funny story about that. You had to say Traeger neighbors. So,
Oh God,
my
here we
neighbor, as
Why
I
does it
moved,
sound like a
your
racial
current
slur?
neighbor. Your current
That's
neighbor.
the title.
yes.
That's
Yes,
the title right there. Traeger neighbors.
No.
No. I just have to get this out of the way. I've told you this story, Ernell, but this is very funny. As I move into this house, somebody else is moving into the house next door. We kind of double take each other for a second because it's been a couple years, right?
Sure.
My neighbor is my uncle's brother, like
I
my
do know
uncle
this,
through
yeah.
marriage,
Yeah.
through brother, and he has a Traeger, yes. But it was just really weird that I was moving into a house and he was moving into a house right next door to each other. We haven't seen each other in 2 years because of COVID.
Had a Traeger.
He's like, if you think about it, he's like my uncle-in-law.
Isn't an uncle's
My
brother
you
just
know-
another
you guys know
uncle?
my
Technically,
uncle-in-law?
is that
Like
not
my
just?
uncle-in-law.
His uncle-in-law because there's no
I'm-
blood. It's all marriage.
So is this
My
guy your
uncle-in-law's
uncle
got a
through
Traeger
marriage?
dog.
Is that what it is? So it's your aunt. It's your aunt's husband.
No, it's my aunt's husband's brother. So it's my uncle-in-law.
He lets me come
Oh,
over.
sure.
and he's like,
Okay, that's
and I
what
can
I was
do
gonna
this
say.
sometimes, and I drink White Claws while I'm
That's
sitting
what I was
there.
gonna say. It's your uncle.
No. Every now and then we smoke a joint together. Like
I'm not
over the
gonna
fence.
lie.
I feel White Claws and use the trigger.
I feel like this has become like the new like mid-class like success story. Like if you can get to a point in your life where you can afford a Traeger,
how
you
close-
fucking
$500 grill.
done it.
No.
How close
No,
are you
they're
to
like-
a Traeger?
They're like $1,000. They're like $1,000. They really
Yeah.
are. They're expensive.
No,
That's
but like,
why I don't have
like
one.
if
and I
you've
just
gotten
have
to yourself to a point where you can comfortably afford a fucking Traeger, you're good. You're fucking
see,
good.
the
Welcome to
difference
America,
between-
bitch. Like
America!
you're fucking made.
Xander, the difference between people who have Traegers and people like us is we just spent that money on a PC.
Hold on, I have to do something extremely important here because my big question now is how how many steps away are we currently from a Traeger? Right, so like Devin has his dad. Okay, Devin
That's
has
two.
his dad and his neighbor
That's two steps.
/ uncle-in-law. That's two
No,
Traegers.
I have three. I have three
Devin
outlets. My
Devin
roommate has one too.
Well, hold on. So Devin is only one person removed from a Traeger, right? Only one person removed from a Traeger. Do you Xander and Xander Garrett, do you guys know anyone off the top of your head who has a Traeger? Xander, you have one, right? You have one?
His dad.
My
Your
work.
dad. Your work. Okay, so you're also technically just one person removed from a Traeger, right?
Yeah.
Right. Garrett, do you have someone within mind space that?
Yeah, my aunt that lives in Oregon has they have a Traeger.
Because I don't think I know anyone with a Traeger. What I'm going to do right now is ask the one person that I think would have a Traeger and see if they have one yet. Okay.
Ernell, you've met my roommate Casey, big burly dude, when he came over really quickly.
Right.
He's the one who owns a Traeger, so you know somebody with a Traeger.
So you're not even, well, no, but I mean like on a personal level, right? So it's like,
Okay.
so, you technically have one because you have one at your place. You have 3 Traegers. Anyways, I'm calling
3 Traegers.
one,
Did you just say I have 3?
3 fucking Traegers.
3
God
Traegers,
damn, dude. You have more than enough
three
for all of us.
opportunities.
God damn.
And dude, it's not even just 3 Traegers. It's 3 Traegers like one person removed. Like that's like infinite
Yeah, I can
access
use
to
all
Traegers.
of them.
One person or less.
Yeah,
right.
less exactly.
Right.
You're just
So-
like you can literally just be like, "Hey, can I use your Traeger this weekend?" They're like, "I got you."
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call
Yeah.
the one person that I would think would have a Traeger. I'm gonna call one Randy, my brother.
He's gonna be like, "Why the fuck are you calling me right now?"
You'd be like, "Yo, ho, you got a Traeger?"
He doesn't answer.
Yo ho ho. Oh.
Randy? Oh, it's not. Yeah, I've been getting shit phone service today. I don't know what the fucking deal is.
Damn, now he bitch butted you.
No,
Ernell's just playing it off. He's
no,
like,
it doesn't. It doesn't even. It
just
doesn't even
like,
have
oh,
the.
what?
It doesn't even have the numbers popping up. Like it's doing like the
Straight to
really
voicemail.
shitty.
It's okay,
Oh,
bud.
wait,
We
okay.
happen to
Hold on,
happen.
Shh. Randy? Randy?
Yo, I'm eating panda crackers.
I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I'm eating tots.
Randy?
Strawberry.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with my phone today. Well, I tried. I really did try. I really did try. God damn.
I just want to, for the audio listeners, I was like inside my microphone the entire time waiting. I was like, huh? What
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Is Randy gonna answer?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is he there?
I
Is
don't
he
know.
there?
I don't know. What I do have my uncle. I'm gonna try my uncle here. Okay, let's try this.
Uncle.
Dude, he is determined to connect himself to a Traeger.
Guys, you notice that Amos wants to be a part of the show tonight?
He vibing
Hey,
up.
what's going on, Amos?
Can you give me a shake?
Yo, uncle, you want a Traeger?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, you're on the Good Kraken podcast right now. How's your night
Yo,
going?
Doc, you got a Traeger?
All right.
Hey, so I had an important question for you, Tom.
Who is this?
Ernie, it's Ernie.
Well, I don't recognize the number.
Oh, it might. You know, I don't think I've called you in a while since I got my new phone. Hey, okay. Do you ever plan on getting a Traeger? Do you have a Traeger?
A Traeger?
Yeah, like the smoker, the like. My friends.
Well, I don't have a Traeger, but I've got a Z grill.
Oh, does that count, guys? Does that count? No. Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
Smoker.
Because me and my friends are currently trying to figure out how many people we know that have Traegers, because apparently Traegers are like the like golden symbol that you've made it, apparently. I didn't know if you had a Traeger yet or not. I thought if anyone would, it would be either you or Randy.
No, Randy don't have a smoker.
Ah, damn. Well, we got to get him one now.
Yeah, why's it got to be a Traeger though?
I don't know. I think Traeger's just the one. Traeger's just the one. It's like the
It's the brand name kind
yeah.
of.
It's the brand name. It's the important one that people want. I guess that's just what they're saying. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep you up with my bullshit anymore. I love you.
All right, love you too. And sorry I didn't recognize you. It's just the number. I don't know who it is.
No, it's okay. I got a new phone number like maybe I don't know 3-4 months ago. Like it's been a while. I don't think you and I have like talked on the phone for a while yet. So.
Okay.
All right, I love you, Tom. All right, bye. Good night.
Bye.
Okay. While the other two are collecting their thoughts,
Who is this? I was literally crying, laughing on
my
the
God.
ground.
I'm like, dude, like my face is wet, like I'm crying. I'm literally crying.
Oh
my
fucking
God.
hard it was to talk to him when you guys are fucking cracking up.
Oh my god.
Who
Okay.
is this? Who the fuck else would this be?
He goes. I'm gonna call my uncle. Hello? Who is this?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh my
Alright,
god,
so-
unbelievable.
So Ernell,
god. Okay.
to back up what your
This is the best night of my life.
said.
My strange. Yeah.
So Z Grills, their products, from what I've found online, the highest they go is $600. Traeger Easily one of the first things right off the bat, $2,199.99.
Oh,
like
God, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess my brother doesn't have one
Traeger
either.
is the
so-
Cadillac of fucking grills right there.
Yeah. Oh. I can't believe my uncle doesn't know who I am.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did actually get a new phone number, so it was like, yeah, I guess I just haven't talked to him on the phone in so long. Every time I see him, it's always just him like coming over. randomly.
Correction. That's the title. Hey, uncle, who's this?
No, it's just who's this?
Who's this? Oh my lord!
You fuckers.
It's easily the funniest thing that's gonna happen tonight, so it automatically moves.
my God.
Who dis?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways,
the level of embarrassment that Ernell just endured.
I'm not embarrassed. I had an explanation for it. I don't even fucking get embarrassed.
That's a solid explanation.
I was
even
just
though he probably doesn't
Bro,
understand who
with
that
the look
fucking
on
was.
your face when that happened, though, you were just like, what? and all of us just like immediately. You were just
Uncle,
did you guys did you guys see me look at you guys?
It's Ernell. It's Ernie. It's Ernie.
Did you guys see me look at you guys when he said it? I was like,
Just absolute fucking deer in the headlights, dude. You're just like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening to me while it's being recorded.
Yeah. Ernell just tried
damn
really
it, dude.
hard for that whole topic.
anyway.
Just got shit on.
Anyways, yeah, apparently I don't even want a Traeger anymore. I don't even want to.
Fuck Traeger.
As far as family traditions, though, we just cook. We cook a lot of fucking food. That's all. That's it. We cook a lot.
And their family members don't remember who each other are.
we forget
No.
each other. Yeah, we forget each other.
I'm
Who is
still
that?
like,
They were there at your
crying.
birth. Like
Now here's the deal, though. To be fair, this is my uncle, right? Like me and him
Yeah,
never
yeah.
fucking talk on the fucking phone. You know what I mean? So it's like now if it was my mom.
it's actually surprising that
Bro.
he answered, but your brother didn't.
bro.
Well, my
Your
brother
uncle-
is a cop. My brother's a cop, and he.
I would text him. I would still text him and be like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro? You left me hanging."
Well, no, my brother and I have talked on the phone, so he has my new phone number.
Yeah,
He has my new
exactly. That's where I'm just like, "Yo, what the fuck? You left me hanging? What's going on, man?"
Bro, I
Trying
can't
to shoot the
stop
shit.
thinking about how your uncle is probably just sitting there like, what the fuck just happened?
Honestly, that's
the Shipwreck show.
honestly
Yarg.
that's not the weirdest thing I've done. So he's
but
yeah,
still,
That
he's
opens
probably
up.
sitting there just going, what the fuck?
At first, yeah, because when I said like, "Hey, you're on the Good Kraken podcast," he was like, "The fucking what?" That's probably what he was
Who are you?
Anyways,
this?
You just
anyways.
won $1 million.
You should call him back and *667 that number and
No,
just be like,
no.
would you like to go on a cruise?
No, this man deserves
Would you like
better.
to go on the
This-
Royal Caribbean cruise?
this-
Don't worry about the news. We 87 people that contracted coronavirus. That's fine.
This guy was basically my dad growing up. So like I would not
Yeah.
do him dirty that way.
Well, that makes
yeah,
more sense
no.
why he doesn't know who you are.
I mean, I did say growing up. I did. It took me a second, and I was like, "Ouch!" If I
love you right
lie
now.
here, anyways, yeah, Garrick, we just cook a lot. We do most of our actual Christmas shit on Christmas Eve, actually, because Christmas.
I've known a lot of families that like do that. They're like they do like their gift openings and everything, and like Christmas Day
Yeah.
is just kind of like just hang with the
we
family.
chill. We just chill. Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
reminded me of something. We always do a Christmas Eve present. Just
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, my
So-
family did that too. Just one.
We do one
Yep.
on Christmas Eve, and then we open the rest first thing on Christmas morning.
Yep.
But then the rest of Christmas Day is us just living our normal lives with the new presents.
And playing
So-
video games.
So here's the question for you guys: did you guys get to pick which present you opened on Christmas Eve, or was it a designated Christmas Eve gift? Ours was like we had like a Christmas Eve gift and then just regular gifts.
My
We had
fucking
Christmas
uncle
Eve
didn't know
gifts.
who I was, guys.
I
Sure
know.
fucking didn't, Red.
I know.
He sure
He
didn't.
answered
He sure
the phone. He answered the
know.
phone and he said, "What the fuck?"
I know because
Dude, he rode
because
with it,
I
too.
was laying right there, right like I was laying right there on the ground.
Audio listeners,
right there.
Devin is moving his camera right now,
I was
pointing at the
laying right
floor.
there.
Now
Cry
here's
laughing.
the deal though. This also means that the last time I did call him to ask him a question, he didn't save my number. That's what that actually means. Like, he did not save my number last time. Yeah,
He is just like a pseudo dad.
I mean, honestly, I like to be real with y'all. I
He
probably
did his
called
time.
him.
He's out.
He's
chilling.
retired. He's retired. He was probably
Yeah.
just chilling on his couch watching Modern Marvels on his widescreen TV. That's probably all he was fucking doing.
Dude, what is it with retired folk in HGTV? Like listen.
You know, guys, I really like that show.
I'm sorry, the History Channel.
How
My
it's
bad.
made,
Fuck. I'm
how
drunk.
it's made.
Gentlemen, let's get into our first listener
Wait.
question. Okay, what?
Wait, we
What?
never heard from Xander.
Yeah, we
We
did.
really didn't.
Do we not?
No, we didn't.
I thought we
He
did.
was trying to squeak by, yo. He was trying to be like, "Oh, I was hoping they wouldn't notice."
Yeah, what's your family tradition for Christmas?
Give us a
So,
quick rundown, though,
tradition-
because I don't want to take up
Yeah,
too much.
no,
time, but
it's
give us the
very
rundown.
it's very quick. Traditions never really started until after I got married. Growing up, my family was very just like whatever. Christmas, presents, blah, dinner, blah, done.
You guys are Dracula. Bleh, bleh,
Blah blah
bleh,
blah.
bleh, bleh, bleh.
Yeah, pretty much. It was very substandard. We talked about how that my mom got me sparkling water for Christmas one time, like that. Yeah. But the traditions that we've started since getting married, Jackie brought one tradition from her family was that Christmas Eve we do pajamas. So we have like with Garrick we do the designated Christmas Eve gift, which is pajamas.
That's what ours is too. It's pajamas with a DVD movie.
Yeah.
Hey, I like
So
that.
I think that's kind of the thing was the pajamas. And then
Yeah, I love-
on actual
I love
Christmas Day, nothing crazy, but one thing that Jackie brought from her family was her dad used to make this like garlic butter sauce to go along with the ham. And so I'll do like garlic. He basically all he did was just yellow mustard and garlic and butter. And that was it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
some
ever
white
since
people
I got
shit.
married, I've been trying to take that idea and roll with it and like try and like make it different each year. And then another thing that I started myself was I usually do a Christmas cocktail. So usually like the past few years, it's been a rendition of a gin and tonic, where it's like I think the big hit was a cranberry rosemary gin and tonic. You have like the muddled cranberry, and then I make cranberry. I make my own cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then I save the actual juice that accumulates when you're making cranberry sauce. I use that as like a cranberry flavored simple syrup in the cocktail. And I kind of run with that kind of idea. This year this year's been so fucking busy. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for my Christmas cocktail. But yeah,
cock with
that's
tail.
kind of
Dude,
but yeah,
Find
no,
something
that's kind of
gingerbready.
been ooh.
gingerbready.
I
Have you
like
had
the
a
way
pepper-
you said that.
Find
Have you-
something
have you-
gingerbready.
So
You want to know something really easy to make? So this has been the great thing about having a partner who's a bartender. She knows a lot of drinks. So a good holiday drink and an easy one to do too. You take hot cocoa and you take Rumplemans, peppermint Rumplemans. You mix it together and it's
Yeah.
called a peppermint patty.
Yo, that sounds really
that sounds
fucking good.
wintry. I like that.
I would fuck with that.
I
The
do that
only
without
thing is
alcohol.
I'm not a huge sweet person. So the sugar content in Rumpleman's already plus
fucking
hot
hate you.
cocoa.
God, you
I'm
drive me
like-
insane. I can't, Sanders.
I'm eating
just saying-
pot
I don't
right
like
now,
sweet
so I can't
stuff.
say nothing.
I mean, I'm just saying that's a good holiday
I'll try it. I'll try it.
and
I'll see how that
easy to
fares.
do too. And you can
Yeah.
even spice it up with like a little bit of whipped cream, you know, with like some cinnamon.
God, grow the fuck up, Xander, and get into
Dude, I
sweets. would
can't
you?
do it.
You know
I
what I
can't
mean?
do
That's
too
a,
much
that's a
sugar.
legit. That's a legit
I can't-
holiday
I can't-
cocktail, though.
No, and that's fine. I can't do too much
You
sugar.
fucking
It's just
baby.
Or you can,
it's
be
just-
a dapper.
I get
boy.
nauseous. I get
Be a
nauseous
da-
if it's
Listen,
Be a
listen.
dapper boy. Be a dapper boy, and just do some old fashions, some nice old fashions with some
Oh,
ginger,
dude,
with some ginger
yeah.
bitter, with some ginger and orange.
Okay.
Ginger
bitters.
I
bitter.
do love
Okay,
me an
I
old,
like that
I do
idea.
love me
I
an
like
old
that.
fashioned. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just get a bag of oranges, right?
Mhm.
And then you can
Wait, the drink?
Dude,
No,
just do ginger. Just do ginger on the rim instead of orange, and then do your orange peel in the drink.
I'm still
no,
I'm
and you
still in the
squeeze-
mindset of that
you
gingerbread
squeeze
kind
orange
of idea.
into it too.
That's not the old
I'm
fashioned.
I'm thinking of like
first.
with Garrick's idea though. I'm thinking of like doing like a old school like shaken eggnog kind of deal with like copious amounts of powdered ginger.
Dude, spiked eggnog is the tits.
Absolutely.
You
It
are
is
so
the
white,
tip.
Eric. Like
Dude.
it's just like mayo cake and like
But dude, like
eggnog
a
and,
gingerbread
like-
eggnog, like fucking.
I
like
love
that
eggnog, dude.
that would-
Eggnog is fire.
No,
Eggnog is
I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just like thinking about like the things that like Eric has said. I'm like, holy shit, you are like Midwest white person. Sometimes.
Well, see, okay, here, let me run this by you guys real quick. So you got your shaker, right? You got your ice in there. All right.
Uh-huh.
You got combination bourbon cognac, and then egg whites, and then all the accoutrement like clove and all that stuff to make the actual traditional eggnog. Shaken, boom.
Put cinnamon in it, and then that'll make it more of a gingerbread thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
just
yeah.
honestly,
and like
Yeah.
like a
and
dash
then
of brown
lightly
sugar.
sprinkle. I was gonna say lightly sprinkle of nutmeg.
Nutmeg would
because
be good.
because back when eggnog was first created in the shaker and all that stuff, like I actually like there's a video out there, shout out to How to Drink on YouTube. It was all made in the shaker and they used nutmeg on literally every fucking cocktail they possibly could.
Guess what? Put a little bit of the alcohol on top of everything, just a little bit before you put the nutmeg and cinnamon on, and you light it on fire. So when you shake the nutmeg and cinnamon, you actually see like little fire emerge.
That would
That'd be
I'm
spicy.
gonna try that.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
do
try
that.
that.
They do that at Sierra's bar all the time.
I'm gonna try that.
Can we move on to our listener questions now?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
This
Okay.
is the Shipwreck Show, and I'm so glad
Captain.
you've been here for an hour with us so far.
because we do this for the people. All right, we do this for the people. Good Kraken is for the kids. Guys,
Is it though?
no, it's really not. It's
That's
really
what
not.
I thought.
It's funny,
It's
like
for
when,
us.
when we
It's
upload
for
video.
us.
Whenever I upload a video on YouTube for us, like there's a little checkbox there that says made for kids, and I'm like,
No.
Guys. This is Ernell. He's like, made for kids? No. Fuck them kids.
I have done one just to experiment.
You're like, let's we get flagged.
So did you do it on?
I've
I don't
ever
remember.
uploaded to
I don't
YouTube,
remember.
Not the kid.
It was way back. I don't remember. It was a
Oh
while
my
back.
God.
It was a
Take it
while
back.
back.
Take it way back.
I am so terrible. Like the content that comes out of my mouth is definitely never suitable for.
Tori Owens writes in just like you guys can to patreon.com/goodkraken show. And Tori says,
Not for the
gentlemen,
kids.
Yeah, not for the kids. Not at all. Not at all. This is the question that we didn't get to last week, so we're making up for it this
Okay.
week here, okay.
Oh yes.
Tori says, hey again, I hate my coworker, all caps, Do you guys have any coworkers you have absolutely despised?
Oh.
So let's do one each. Let's do one each here. And I can actually kick us off.
Do it, baby.
I
Do
can
it,
actually
baby.
kick us off here. So I had a gentleman that I used to work for. Not for, actually. He used to work with. We were both shift leads at Einstein's Bagels. And this gentleman's name was Curtis. Curtis was an interesting human being. Okay, he was an interesting human being. He was a homeless man living out of his van. Also / living out of the storage room in the restaurant. Yeah, the manager allowed him to use the storage room as his storage room / like changing room. It was just ridiculous. It was a weird situation. Okay, this guy was the kind of 55-year-old man that literally just says and thinks whatever the fuck he wants, right? And unfortunately, he was also that kind of man about work stuff and was constantly trying to do general manager things at a shift lead level. And boys, I tell you, the amount of times I was left at lunch rush by myself on the line, on the make line, while this fucker is in the back.
Hold the line.
Hold the line is in the back.
Hold the door.
Prepping.
Can you tell us?
Prepping turkey.
Hold door.
When we hold the door. Hold door. God, hold door. The amount of times this man would be caught in the back prepping turkey when we already had 4 tins of turkey ready, like underneath the make line, like backup, was absurd. And it was always during lunch rush or breakfast rush. And I'm like, dog, I fucking need your help, bro. I'm the fucking...
Bro, that's why he was doing it.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'd fucking eventually told, like, listen, we're both shift leads here. When it's busy, you need to fucking help me do things. He'd be like, fine. And he'd like run out, and then he'd do this fucking childish.
He's like, listen
thing.
back and nom.
He would do this childish fucking like usual 55-year-old guy thing. He'd go up front and he'd just stand there. Be like, well, there's nothing to do out here now. And I'm like, yeah, because I fucking took care of it already, Curtis. Like,
God damn it, Curtis.
I'm just standing here doing nothing. I'm like, because it's done, you bastard. I'm talking about tomorrow.
For our YouTube listeners out there, if you reach this point in the video, go ahead and comment down below #fuck Curtis.
Fuck Curtis. Fuck Curtis. So hard. So hard. You'd also say just very not okay things to our women employees in the fucking store. Like, not like super like gross sexual harassment sort of things, but he would say things like, I need me a woman that looks like her, am I right? And he would purposely say it
like, bro,
next
don't
to
say that shit out
the
loud.
woman employee. He'd be talking to the
not
girl
okay.
employee, and he'd say something like that, and they'd be like, haha, yeah. And I'm like, Curtis,
And you're like,
stop. Dog. Like, it's
You're
just
like,
stop.
bro, you're like, I have secondhand embarrassment for how awful that was. Don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
No more.
Dude.
real.
It was fucking
Yeah, I'd be straight
horrifying.
up. You don't fucking say that.
Yeah, don't do that. Stop.
Well, it's it was just always purposely with one of the girl employees. Always purposefully. Like, dude, first off, like, we're their boss. You can't be like, when we're here, we're the PICs. We're the people that are running the store when our general manager is gone. Okay? When it's just
I'm
us,
the motherfucking PIMP.
yes, the PIC. when it's just us and these 2 poor
Person in
girls
command?
that are closing with us, you really think they want to close with us when you're over here being kind of fucking skeezy with them? It's never to me. He was never
dog.
doing
That's
the
just
bro thing of like, oh, check that booty out. Am I right?
I want to shut that down because that is not a bro thing. That is just a skeezy fucking thing.
I get
Yeah,
that.
that is
I get
skeezy
that.
bitch shit.
Because
I
we are
get
bros. We don't fucking do that shit.
We kind of do.
We don't fucking. Okay. Listen. When Kate Bishop had that moment in the car, bro. But still, we're not gonna go up to our fucking like female compatriot at work and fucking do that shit?
No. Never, ever. Now, granted, I have said. Never mind. I'll get into that.
Go on.
What is happening?
Ooh.
What is happening?
Ocean Shrine story time.
Oh,
the
God.
tease days.
No, we don't need that. No, I did have like a dumb joke that I had with one of my employees one time, and they were like, "Don't do that." And I was like, "No, you're right. I'm not doing that."
Yeah.
And so it was like,
we've all had that moment.
yeah.
Men are inherently fucking shitbags. So
It wasn't like rapey. It wasn't
We
like
try,
that.
you
It
know?
wasn't like gross. It was just like a dumb bro joke, and I was like, I probably shouldn't have done that. And she was like, yeah.
You're like,
And I was
wrong
yeah,
demographic.
you're-
I'm really sorry.
And I was the manager. I was the manager at that time, and I was like, oh yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. And she was
This feels like a Journey's story. Is that a Journey story?
it was a journey story.
Dude, that doesn't shock me at all. Not even a little bit.
Now, granted, that is tame considering there's some other Journeys managers that were in our district that were very not fucking okay.
I'm not surprised.
Devin knows one.
Journey's
Devin
advanced,
knows
be
one of
great,
them.
Yeah.
Whoo-wee. Oh boy. Anyways, yeah, that's my is Curtis. Fuck Curtis. Hashtag fuck Curtis.
Hashtag fuck
Who's
Curtis.
next? We got 15 minutes. Who's next?
I got one real quick, I guess.
Okay. Gary, hit us with it.
Cool. So I know a boss is a boss, but they're still my coworker, so I'm gonna count it in this scenario.
Sure.
So you all remember the restaurant I did a story on a while back about the cheese down guy, right?
The cheap dude.
Right,
The cheap ass
you remember?
dude.
You all
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all remember
yeah.
cheese down guy. Okay, so that guy was the owner's son. Today I'm going to be talking about the owner. So,
Sure. Okay.
woo! The saga continues. So, there was an instance once where I was getting ready to apply for a new apartment with my wife and my other wife, Storm. Right? And so so I needed a pay stub, but I had misplaced my pay stub. So I had to ask my employer for another pay stub. I was like, "Hey, can you just give me a reprint on this real quick? I need to apply for a new apartment. Easy peasy, no big deal."
Should be able to do that. Yeah,
It was just like, yeah, whatever.
of
And I was
course.
just like, okay. So he does it. After I received said pay stub, a notice goes up just above the schedule board at work. And it reads as follows.
Oh no.
Should an employee need to reprint a copy of the pay stub that they received on their previous paycheck, there will be a $5 charge docked from their paycheck for the reprint. As keeping track of your pay stub is your responsibility, and you will be charged subsequently for your irresponsibility.
I
Signed,
would fucking punch that
Dick-
motherfucker in the face.
Dick
What the
fuck,
fuck?
bitch bag, your boss.
What?
And so, like,
What the fuck?
dude, this guy did this shit regularly. He had like this really whack dish break policy where like every time anything broke and you're like while you were on shift, you would be charged for whatever he paid.
Oh
for that
my
dish.
god.
So if like so if you were like carrying,
God.
so if you were
Go
like
fuck
you're
off.
you're clearing a tent top, right? You're bringing your shit back to the washer at the end of the the end of the day. And like you draw a couple of plates slide off, like that's like boom, 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 2 plates, that's $6. Right off
So
your
what
paycheck
you
right
so what
there.
you're telling me is that this guy was making you guys pay for his overhead.
Oh, dude,
Like,
constantly.
He was making
Constantly.
you guys pay for his business. His
Well, I mean-
business overhead was coming out of your guys' paychecks. That's what you're telling me right now.
Oh, dude. I mean, this is also the same guy who like wouldn't fix the grout in his tile, so it had like that gross
Yeah.
mop water in
Yeah.
it, and it touched my lip,
It
dog.
did touch your lip.
my
It
lip.
did touch your lip. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and now you're in
And
the
so,
Matrix.
like, same
Yeah.
guy.
Fuck that
And-
guy.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
fuck
was
that guy.
literally the worst boss I've ever had.
Oh.
Just the cheapest piece of shit ever, dude. And the fact that he instilled that same cheap piece of shitness in his kids just made it so much worse.
It's so disgusting, dude. That's so disgusting. Anyways,
Dog.
if it helps any, you should be able to go to your fucking boss and say, I need a copy of my pay stub. And they
Yeah.
should give it to you.
Legally,
Because
legally,
they have to provide.
They
you
have
for
to
that.
provide
That's
it.
their job.
That is
Yeah.
their
You work
job,
for them.
actually, not
Legally-
your job.
Yeah.
Funny
and
enough.
legally, they cannot charge you for information that they have to keep on record and provide you with.
Period.
They cannot.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Period.
Period.
But
They
because
cannot.
I'm assuming it was a family-owned business, he was able to kind of do whatever the fuck he wanted. or
Dude, the
just
thing
hope
was
for the
is
best.
It was like it's a franchise. It's like it's
Oh,
a smaller.
fuck
It's a
off, really.
it's
Oh.
a franchise. It's a smaller franchise, but it's still a franchise. He owned that franchise, sure, but he still operated under franchise rules and just did whatever the fuck he wanted.
So you want to know
I-
something funny? As I've noticed that a lot of people who have franchise, they keep trying to say it's a family business. It's like, dog, no, it's somebody else's business model you fucking bought into. It's not a
You just
fucking
run
family
it.
business.
Which is
you know what I
fine if
mean?
you run it fucking
Yeah.
correctly. Like, but this
Yeah.
guy,
Charge your
fuck
motherfuckers $5 for a check stub.
I almost want to start a GK campaign against this motherfucker. But like,
Yeah,
Dude,
What?
Yeah, that's like-
can we
Worst
know
guy
what?
ever.
Can we know what franchise this is? So like
Not-
the people can
I-
just like.
let's not do it on a recording. Let's not do it on a recording because I don't want me and Devin getting sued and then GK has to file bankruptcy
Okay,
before
wait,
we
hold
ever
up,
got
hold up.
started. But
Hold on.
I know a very
guys-
good lawyer. If anything,
you
would
do.
make
We
money
do
off
have
of
we
it.
do have a good lawyer. We do have a good lawyer. Yes. We're looking at you,
You guys-
motherfuckers at home. Don't get any bright ideas.
You guys want to know some crazy shit though? Like on the low low.
be
What's
quick
up?
because I want to get to Devin and Xander here. Go ahead.
Perfect. It'll be quick. So tomorrow is my mother-in-law's birthday,
Okay.
and
okay.
she is ordering food from that restaurant.
Wait, like the no, it's not the one, is it? The one?
The one.
Oh no.
If I don't come back on Tuesday, I love you guys.
We love you too, Garrick. We're praying for you. We're praying for you. As a matter of fact, the biblically accurate angel is also praying for you. Do it, Devin. Do it, Devin.
Oh, you want to
Do
do
it,
it?
do it, Devin. Give us the angel. Give us the angel. I'll do the voiceover. I'll do the voiceover. Let's get.
You gotta give it. You gotta give it a second. You gotta give it a second.
There you go. It's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
Be
There it
not, be not afraid, human. Be not afraid. I wish I had like a boy. Ting ting, squawk, squawk. Xander, Devin, which one of you guys are next?
Dude, I've just had so many like shit coworkers. I don't even know where to
We
start.
just gotta give the one that you can think of that makes your fucking blood boil.
First one that comes to mind.
And it's historically. It's not even doesn't even have to be current, Joe. Xander, do you have one while Devin
Oh,
thinks?
I got one. I
Oh,
got one.
Okay,
I got
okay.
one.
All right.
So, this is back when I used to spend some time working for a multi-billion-dollar company known as Lowe's.
In the year 2000. Anyways, does anyone remember that? You guys remember that, Conan O'Brien? Anyways,
Yo.
sorry. Go ahead.
Yo. So, this is kind of like about a few people, if that makes any sense.
So it was a squad of fuck faces. Got you.
Yeah. So, one just being fucking management. It's a retail store.
Okay.
I didn't work retail. I was an appliance installer for them.
Okay.
I installed
All right.
appliances for
Yes.
Lowe's.
Yes.
You know, kind of like how Sears had their own installation divisions and stuff like that. But I had this coworker who I worked with. Keep in mind, when I got this job, I was 21. This guy was 40, doing the same exact job as me.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
He is just the most gross man in the world. Like, you drive past a girl walking down the street in a vehicle, and the window is down. He is the kind of guy. No, I'm not even kidding you this. He is the kind of guy who will stick his head out the window and watch them. He won't catcall them, but he will just stare them down. And then he will look at you and just be like, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, that girl." I'm like, somebody walking down the fucking street? Like, dude, this guy, he like sits there, he's like, "Oh, what I would do to her, blah, blah, blah." And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. And he would think he's so fucking cool because he's from Boston. Fuck people from Boston.
Yeah.
Fuck Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, Wahlburgers is pretty good. I've been there.
That's not Mark Wahlberg. That's his fucking family. Okay.
That's true. That's true. That's
My
true.
fucking back. My back is so crying.
Oh man, for everyone listening, Ernell officially has said, "My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack."
Bro, like
It was just so funny. Devin's like lead into that. He was the grossest man in the world.
dude, no, straight up. He would hound.
Hello, I am the grossest man in the world.
Here, guys. Think about it this way too.
I don't always wipe my ass.
Think about it this way.
Yeah, that's right. I don't always wipe my ass.
I don't think that guy even wiped his ass. Okay. The other thing is too. What was that?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? It's
No, you're talking about the dude, right?
yeah, the world, the girl, the
All right,
grossest man in the world. Yeah,
Yeah.
Not the most interesting man in the world, but the grossest
the
man.
grossest
the grossest man in the world. Yeah.
I don't always wipe my ass, but
No,
I don't.
He's
I
the
don't.
grossest man in the
I don't
world.
always wipe my ass.
When I do, I'm drinking Dos Equis.
he drinks hams. Okay, so
Daniel, you better fucking stop, dude. I can't fucking breathe, dog. Dude, I can't. I can't.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
my god.
who is this?
So hold on. Okay.
Who is this?
So here,
Let me
here's.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay. You're at the end. I can tell.
Let me add on. He was also the type of guy who would go around and ask all the girls for their phone numbers, right? Or like Snapchat and shit like that. And like, keep in mind, this is Lowe's. There are underage people working there.
Yes, there are.
You and he's like 40.
Yeah, and he would hit on them, dude, and it was fucking disgusting. And I
gross.
wanted nothing more than to just like literally beat the shit out of him. But guess what? Moral of the story: he ended up losing one of his fingers at work, so that was cool.
Yo, you can't do that. You can't do that.
No, you can't.
How did he lose the finger?
It got smashed in between two big heavy things, and they had to get rid of it.
Oh, that's not as exciting as I was hoping.
I know.
Way to bum me out.
Yeah.
So okay,
but I mean, just moral of the story: he was just a gross human, and he did not respect people's boundaries, and he is the type of person that's like fucking on site. Okay,
Yeah,
and
that makes
he
sense.
thought
That
he was
makes sense.
cool because he told everybody his nickname at work was Boston Bob.
Oh my god, that's
gave himself
so
a nickname. He gave himself a nickname.
Yikes!
So what it was actually was Boston Bob.
Nope, he didn't have the accent. He didn't have the accent.
Oh, then he's not actually from Boston. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Now, Garrett, to be clear here, which
Mouse
one,
rat.
which were you laughing at?
Dude, I was laughing at Xander.
Okay,
Dude, I literally
Because-
I couldn't.
Because
What
he-
is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, we don't know what you're talking about. Here's the thing. I saw it, and then I heard Devin say, because it came simultaneously. It was Devin saying,
I didn't even
the
see it.
gro-
I just saw the flash.
No,
was it?
saying. Devin said the grossest man in the world, and then the flash happened. I was like,
Oh my god.
What was the flash?
what are you talking about?
What are you talking about, dog?
What are you talking
I don't know
about?
what you're talking about.
Be not
Anyway,
afraid.
so,
be not afraid. Xander,
So
yeah, go ahead.
my
I snorted. I fucking can't, dog. This is great. This is fucking great. Xander.
yeah. So my story. Oh, what the fuck?
Fucking Devin.
Okay. No.
Wait, what's your story?
It's about a coworker. Well, a supervisor actually. So this person had recently been employed as into a supervisor position, and this individual does not know what the fuck they're goddamn doing. Okay. Just plain and simple, like so. Just fun fact. One time I asked this person, "Hey, listen, I'm having some issues with this, that, and the other thing. Do you know what's happening with this?" And legit, I shit you not, I hear mumble, airplane, and then walk out of the office.
What?
Like literally, imagine, okay? Just imagine, if you will. All right. Hey, listen, I'm having an issue with. Do you know, like, how do I go about this? Oh,
Wait, like literally, like literally, he would pretend to be a Devin. Okay, Devin, we might have viewers that have arachnophobia. Don't do that to them.
Did Devin disconnect? What's happening?
Yeah, for whatever reason, the new Spider-Man No Way Home movie is playing.
Oh, that's weird. I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Got it.
Devin, you're such a fuck. You're such a fuck.
No, seriously, I don't fucking see anything.
Please stop.
It's so cryptic. It's so cryptic.
I feel bad for our audio listeners. They have no idea what the fuck's going on.
No idea.
So anyway, audio listeners, Devin has pulled up an image of a spider carrying spider babies, which he knows that I have a very severe fear of spiders.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For reasons unknown. Is that Aragog? That's Aragog.
That is
isn't it?
Aragog. Yeah, that's Aragog.
That's Aragog.
Now
he's pulled up. But I
What? Andy, you
what are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude?
Xander.
Devin doesn't know what it is. Makes
What's
it
up?
so much better.
I smoke weed, okay? Can you just tell me what this is?
What are you talking about?
My
dude? What are you
reaction time is not fast
listen.
enough.
Okay, Devin, I'm gonna do.
To be fair,
I'll-
you started doing that before I started putting pictures
That's fair,
of
that's
spiders behind me.
I will say this. This is not something for me to explain to you. They will come and contact you when the time is right. Okay. And how they do so will be a mystery at first, but it'll happen. Okay, when the time is right. Okay. I just want you to know. I just want you to know that it is not in my power as a human being to explain it to you. I just know that this is something beyond my capability. Okay, like I can't.
Be not afraid. Be not afraid, human.
Yes, Devin. Yes, Devin. I will express that to you, Devin. Devin Sanford. Be not afraid.
Xander, do you have any more to add on to your fuckface coworker before we move on to our second tier question?
Wait, hold on. What happened?
Oh, yikes. Okay, that's gross. That's gross.
Wait,
Let's not do that. I don't like this. I don't like this battle that's happening between these two fuckers here.
Listen. I legit blacked out. I don't know what's happening right now.
God damn it, Xander. I know what it is
What?
now. God damn it.
Be not afraid.
See, Xander, I don't. I know you don't know this, but I know Ernell knows. There's actually a big story behind that specific one.
And we'll have to get into it another day because we got to move on to our second tier questions, guys.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
Chest hurts.
Okay? My fucking
Let's
face
move on.
hurts so bad.
Be not afraid and move on. Let's just move on.
Okay, guys.
Why is that guy eating your head, Devin?
He is. He's grabbing Devin's ear. Why is that a poop? Is that a poop spider? That looks like a poop spider.
I think it
That's
is
gross.
a poop
That's
spider.
gross. All right, guys, let's move on.
I just see him eating his head.
Let's move on. Okay, guys. We have poor decisions or an eye for an eye. Now, what I'm thinking is I actually kind of like this process, especially because we've been running real late on Shipwreck shows for a while now. I like this process of taking one and doing it on our next episode, so maybe we can do that. Devin!
Yeah.
God damn it. Poor decisions or an eye for an eye. Which one do you guys want?
Poor decisions.
I'm gonna go
Eye for
poor
an eye.
decisions.
Eye for an eye?
Poor.
I'm going
Ooh,
eye for an
shit.
eye.
If you tie it up, we can have a revote.
Well, no, we have to have
if
Devin
you tie
flip
it
a
up-
coin, remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
We flip a
Yeah,
coin.
That's
exactly.
a tradition now. That's a tradition now. And I think we are going to. Because I'm picking poor decisions as well.
So
Now,
be it.
Devin, when you do it, you got to land it and then show us on the
No,
camera.
I got you. All right.
Okay.
Yo, I
Head.
caught that without looking. Oh my god.
Heads.
Heads is poor decisions.
No,
Tail.
eye for an eye. Then poor decisions because there's actually eyes right here.
Oh,
So,
for
you
fuck's
know.
sake. Okay, fine. Heads is eye for an eye.
Couldn't do it again.
And
Heads.
heads.
Eye
All
for
right.
an
Eye
eye.
for an eye, gentlemen. All in favor, say aye. All right, guys. FlyJetFly has written back in again.
Let's go.
Just like
We
you
love
guys at home can at patreon.com/Kraken show. And FlyJetFly says, what is something you have gone through that you wouldn't wish upon your greatest enemy?
Ooh. I can start this off.
Go for it, Devin.
At 23 years old. No, 23. It's my first season. Holiday season working at FedEx.
I've done
Oh boy.
I've done 3 of those now. I've done 3 of those.
I did
baby.
I did 3 as well. It's my
Fuck
first
that,
holiday
man.
season. I was so stressed out from this, and I know Ernell knows because he knows I had a fucked up route.
I also know because I put in my 2 weeks notice for mine. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
let's go, baby. I'm fucking out, baby.
Yeah,
let's do it.
welcome
Let's
to
go.
the club.
anyways.
At 23 years old, I got shingles on my spine.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I do not wish that shit on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It bleeds. It hurts for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the most disgusting things to ever see on you, and it only happens if you've had chicken pox before.
When you've done some roofing.
I have done roofing actually.
I know, that's why it's funny. Roofing, shingles, roof shingle. Anyways.
Yeah. I had a roofing job for summer one time.
I'm here all week, guys. I'm here all week. Let's go.
No, but that's like something that people usually don't even get if they do get it when they're like, in their 70s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got it at 23 years old because I was so stressed out. It broke out on my spinal column, right in the center of my back, right where your nerve epicenter is.
Now
not
that's
counting your brain.
In all seriousness, I'm not joking about this. This is shingles. I haven't done a lot of digging on the shingles. This is a skin condition, right?
Yeah, it's actually like an advanced form of chicken pox.
Okay.
That can be deadly if not treated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was 23 years old when I got that, and it was so rare. The doctor like thought I was bullshitting when I told them that that's what I thought I had after I did some research, and I went to the doctor for it. And I got in there, and she saw my back, and she's like, "What the like?" Out loud, the doctor was like, "What the fuck?"
When your doctor says "what the fuck," you gotta panic.
Yeah.
That is all rights to panic when that happens.
I already went through the panic phase because I did everything that I could read about because we have fucking Google and all these sources. You know what I mean?
Of the sun in the palm.
And let me tell you, there's a lot of doctors that post their articles and books that they write about this kind of shit on the internet for free to read.
Yes, they do.
But
including mine,
yeah, no.
because I'm Ernell, the science guy.
Anyways, thank you, Garrick. Thank you. Somebody else had to do it for once. No, dude, it was just a really painful experience, and it sucked because it lasted like 2 weeks. And actually, going to call back to the first question that was asked tonight.
Mm-hmm. Wait, which one? We had like 3 first questions. Which one?
Okay. Actually, shitty coworkers. Going back to that question.
Sure.
My boss at the time, my contract.
Oh, here we fucking go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I call them and I tell them because I feel it at work, feel it against my back, you know, as I'm sitting there in my fucking FedEx truck, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? And I like reach back and I
oh Lord,
and there's like I see blood on my hand. I'm like, what? You know what I mean?
Straight up blood? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
It bleeds.
Blood.
And I tell him what's going on. He's like, oh, can you finish your route?
Get fucked, dude. Yeah, no.
Dude, what the fuck?
My bosses
That's
have tried
really
that
like one of the
before.
rarest cases ever, is what they told me. Like they documented that shit and talked to like the doctors like talk to each other about this. Like they were like, what
the council of North America's top doctors get together in front of you.
Actually,
Well, so
it was
Oregon,
OHSU.
That's what I was gonna say.
OHSU.
Oregon has
fuck.
OHSU,
Yeah.
and things like this go straight
And
to
my
them.
My partner that I was dating at the time worked at OHSU too, so I went there.
They were just like, they're talking about you. There's case studies being built on you right now.
I guarantee you, they talk about that shit in classes there. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
Your partner was just like straight up, be not afraid. Like,
dude, this is wild. So I'm looking up like details on shingles, right? And
it's
so
wild. Shingles is wild.
A reactivation of the chickenpox virus in the body causing a painful rash. Anyone who's had chickenpox may develop shingles. It isn't known what reactivates the virus. Shingles causes a painful rash that may appear as a stripe of blisters on the trunk of the body. Pain can persist even after the rash is gone. This is called postherpetic neuralgia. Treatments include pain relief, antiviral medications, blah, 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 blah. But this other thing is just saying that, like, so after you recover from having chickenpox, the virus stays dormant in your body. And the
in your nervous system.
Yeah, the virus can reactivate later, causing shingles. Most people who develop shingles have only one episode during their lifetime. Who would have fucking thought you can get chickenpox twice, dog?
Yeah,
and I did.
No, my mother had shingles.
God damn, dude. God damn.
It sucks, and it was all along my spine.
Oh,
just
God.
my spine, nowhere else.
Shit looks awfully uncomfortable.
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know if I was gonna.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd wish this on my
out.
enemies either. Yeah, this is bad, dude.
I couldn't lay on my back.
Ugh.
It was like just as bad as like tearing a muscle in your back. It feels like that.
This looks like
that looks rough.
This looks like the Phyrexians in Magic the Gathering. This is horrifying, dude. I am so sorry.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I am so sorry. Like I tap 3 black to play I'm sorry to Devin because this is what that fucking looks like. Goddamn. Whew. Yeah.
These pictures are actually like not really anything
mild.
compared. Yeah, this is very mild compared to what I had.
Yeah, there's you just like scrolling down. There's some shit because there's one I'm looking at here that I'm like, oh god, Devin had that on his fucking back, dude. Like, ouch, ouchies, ouch. So there's a couple that look.
I would probably venture you might want to Google like severe
shingles.
Severe shingles.
I had severe
shingles. Oh yikes, on the neck. Oh god, that would hurt.
Okay, if you look under severe shingles, the third picture from the right on the very top almost looked like that, like on the bottom part of that.
Okay, yeah, ouchies.
Yeah.
Ouchies. Oh, gross, dude. I'm sorry. That sounds fucking terrifying. That sounds awful. I would have been freaking out too. I guess because mine is also medical, I'll follow up. Kidney stone. Do not ever.
Oh, I've had one of those too.
Upon fucking anybody, dude. Anybody, because I had a 15 millimeter fucking kidney stone that. Oh god,
I had two.
Wait, did you pass it?
I don't know what happened. It just was gone one day.
What happens is they eventually do break up, and you do pass it in like multiple little ones, and that's why a lot of people say it comes in threes when you get them. Because I had kidney stones too. Actually, this last year is when I had mine.
Yeah,
and it came in two. There was a 3 millimeter and like a 4 something, and the 4 something was the second one. And it was worse, and it sucked.
I had a big old fucker, and I think I might have told you guys a story about me puking at work and shit, and then like I had to go to the hospital. I was there for 4.5 hours at the ER, trying to wait for him to get there. But the pain from a kidney stone that big is one of the most. Guys, I've broken both my thumbs. I've like fucked up my knees. I've hurt the fuck out of my body before. This was by far the most painful experience I've ever had in my entire fucking life. This was awful. Like it felt like I got, that when you get kicked in the nuts, like kicked really fucking hard in the nuts, and you're like, ugh, and you're like keeled over or whatever. And after like 30 minutes, it starts to go away, right? But that pelvic pain you get from that. Imagine that, but it never fucking goes away. That's just what it felt. It just felt like I got kicked in the nuts, and it never got better. It never got fucking better. That shit was fucking horrifying. I have a very, very close second place, and it was my very major case of sciatica, because that shit was terrible. That I think I told you guys about too. Just the pain of having my entire left leg cramping up and then releasing and then cramping up and then releasing, and then the pain would shoot down the side of my leg. Like
I had sciatica in my right ass cheek from pushing a longboard.
Oh god,
dog, it was so bad. And they
it took months to heal.
Yeah,
months.
Same. It took so long for it to get better. But my case was bad enough that they had to give me like a steroid shot in my ass cheek in order to like.
Mine wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was my left ass cheek was locked up. And it was causing shooting nerve pain down the side of my leg that was causing the rest of my leg to cramp. Like my hamstring would cramp and it would let go, and then my quad would cramp and then that would let go, and then my calf would cramp and then that would let go, and it would just do that.
So you'd be sitting down and you'd just be like.
so I essentially, and I like my genetic variant had to come pick me up, and I was curled into fetal position in the passenger side seat of their car, like the entire drive to the hospital. I got there, we had a little Filipino nurse lady. She was very sweet, but I was a fucking mess, boys. So that and the kidney stone, those were two fucking awful medical experiences. And I've had like appendicitis. I've done shit to myself that is very just not fun. But those two, no.
Were those as bad as your uncle asking you who this is on the phone?
Which hurt more?
I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna go.
All right, we'll see you later, buddy. Have a good night. Okay?
Xander, Garrick, what are your guys' things you wouldn't wish upon your enemy? Xander's
I
gonna
have
say
one,
heartbreak. Xander's gonna say heartbreak.
Well, okay. I will preface this by saying that this one is more psychological, emotional
Okay.
than physical.
Okay.
But I would never wish upon my worst enemy the feeling that you get losing a life when it is your job to save that life.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine, dude. Fuck.
So this is a case that I had at my previous unit. That this is the one case that really hit me hard. So we get a call, and keep in mind this is close to like Father's Day, if not on Father's Day. So we get a call. There's a diving accident. Guy got spooked by he got spooked by a jellyfish or whatever, and like just shot straight up. All right, hypoxia. That's when the fucking compressed air expands in your lungs, and that's what's going on.
That knocks you the fuck out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we were trying our best. We get there as soon as we possibly fucking can. The nearest safe haven is about 30 minutes away. I'm sitting there on the back of this boat, just doing CPR the entire fucking time, trying to make sure this guy can come to. Just doing whatever I fucking can, because I mean, as far as what we're taught to do when we get on scene is very bare minimum compared to, say, EMTs. And so we get there. On top of that, the son is there, and he's roughly my age. He's like, "Hey, listen, I'm a lifeguard. Let me come along with you guys. Maybe I can help out. If there's anything you guys need, I can help out." And we're like, "All right, just get on. Let's fucking go." So I'm doing CPR. The kid is looking at me doing CPR the entire time. Meanwhile, as I'm doing CPR, I get a glance at him. He has a tattoo on his chest. It's like one of those tattoos where it's like, let's say his like skin is a shirt and it's been ripped open.
Yeah.
And it is the DC flag and the Maryland flag. And as a native DMV person, if you are very open about the fact that you're proud of being from DC and Maryland, most likely you're from PG County. Just shouting that out.
Okay.
So he's roughly close to where I'm from, which is about like 30 minutes where I grew up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he's from about 30 minutes away from where I'm from. Kid was a lifeguard. I was a lifeguard before I joined the Coast Guard. And he's really close with his father. Like you can tell, you can tell by him being there, his concern for his father, and like everything that he was trying to do, like in that scenario. He was very close with his father, and despite me and my father having our differences, I was also very close to my father growing up. And so I'm just like taking this all in while I'm trying to bring this guy to life. And we finally get to our safe haven, and we transfer him over to the EMTs. And about 5 hours later, we learned that he didn't make it. Despite doing everything I know in my ability to try and resuscitate him. Sorry. Yeah. It's tough, especially when I started like making those mental connections to the son during that whole exchange. I would never wish anyone to feel what I felt in that moment. Because the entire time you're training for a situation like that. You're trained, and you go into that situation thinking, okay, I have the necessary tools for an abrupt situation to do what I can to bring them back, or at least help before we hand them off to the professionals. And it still wasn't good enough. And so that's one of those, it's not necessarily physical but it's one of those emotional feelings where it's just gut wrenching to where I would never wish that upon my worst enemy at all.
Yeah. I get it, dude. That's the tough part about something like that, and the closest thing I can even relate is losing my oldest brother to drugs. And again, well, not again, but to preface that, I'm not even using that as like a pissing contest or anything, but like that's just like the close, because you expressing this event to you, like the thing that clicked in my head and like my imagination was the process of my brother and us trying to get him off of drugs, and how it felt like after the fact we all blamed ourselves. We all blamed ourselves for a really long time.
I know that.
Yeah. And
I know that
I know
feeling all too well.
Yeah. It's easy to blame ourselves for it, and it's easy to feel like we tried and it slipped through our fingers like sand, If there's any little piece of island advice really that I can give you is, it's fucking weird and tacky as it kind of is. Things happen that are so just out of our reach that happen in for some weird reason, and I'm not a dude that, like, I joke about it, but I'm not really a dude that believes in like fate shit or anything like that. But it's like life has a really weird way of doing things to us that pushes us in a certain direction, And the closest thing that I ever got to really fully comprehending it was my studies on like Zazen Buddhism, which I don't know if you guys have ever looked into that or not.
Buddhism, yeah.
Yeah, so Zazen Buddhism specifically is a belief that there's a tangible universe. The universe is a being that you want to become one with in your afterlife. But one of the things they talk about in Zazen Buddhism is the thoughtfulness of the universe pushing you in a direction that you're supposed to be going towards, and whether that is fate or not fate, or the tangible universe trying to get you to where you need to be, is completely unbeknownst to us because our feeble little human fucking minds can't comprehend the level of the biblically accurate angel. But I get where you're coming from, because I know that like my 7 sisters, 2 of them after our brother passed away were just a mess for years after the fact. Because Ruben was very, very close to them when they were younger. And they, even to this day, bits and pieces of them still blame themselves. And it's hard for me to even say that, like it's not your fault, because no matter how many times someone tells you, there's going to be something that's telling you that it is, right? Yeah. And so I don't want to approach this in a way that says, it's not your fault, because no matter what, you're going to have that subconscious thought that, it was. You're going to tell yourself that no matter what anybody has to say. What I can say is you fucking tried, dude. Yeah. You tried your best. You gave what you had in the moment, and we love you, and you're loved. And you are where you are now, and that experience put you in a direction to lead you to where you are now. And although it's life is fragile, and I'm sure it really takes a moment like that to fully comprehend how fragile life actually is. All of us have lost somebody. All of us have lost somebody. So I don't want to sit here and preach to the choir, but we love you, man. Yeah. We love you, dude. And we love you too. We don't want you to think less of yourself because of something that, was seemingly in your hands, but it wasn't, Yeah. It's all right. Mm-hmm. It's all right. You're a badass. You're a badass. You're a badass that day. You're a badass this day. You're doing what you can, man. That's what matters, all right?
Thank you.
Now give us the angel. Give us the angel. Give us the angel.
What angel? I don't know what you're talking
about. The angel of death.
Garrick, do you want to end us off on a good note here? Let's get some love here. Let's get some love here.
Get some love for what you would not want.
He's like, well, actually,
Love
this
them.
one time when I was a security guard, I saw these people get in a
This one
gunfight.
time at band
I took an
camp.
arrow to the knee.
Oh man! Oh guys,
No.
I mean, he
I
did
finished
actually,
Hawkeye.
technically.
I finished Hawkeye.
Me too. Yeah.
Ooh.
I think
Okay,
we're all
we'll
caught
talk
up
off
on-
stream about that. Or
Yeah,
off recording about that.
off recording. Garrick, what is something you wouldn't want your
So-
worst enemy to have?
Oddly enough, mine actually kind of circles back around to the whole medical thing. So are you guys familiar with a condition called meningitis?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, all right. You
Yeah.
just
So-
brought up a repressed memory. I'm not even kidding.
So
No. I had a friend who died from it, and I had to like.
Well, I think if I remember
Well,
correctly, and I want to stand hesitant on this because if I remember correctly, Jude, Mermaid Royal, one of the guests that we had on the show a while back, they have meningitis as well, and the way they explained it to us is that shit's real fucking rough, dude. That shit is big time fucking rough.
So it
Yeah.
comes in two different sort of variations. There is viral meningitis, which is something more akin to like it attacks your body in a similar fashion to like the flu.
And then bacterial.
Right? It's an adaptive, and then there's bacterial meningitis. So I was on a vacation in California, and you guys I actually mentioned this a while ago that I had gone scuba diving with sharks. Well, on this scuba diving adventure that I had taken with my cousin Storm, while we were on vacation at Disneyland,
Your wife.
Your wife.
and my wife. So we're driving home, right? The trip is over, and I just don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't like pinpoint it. You ever have like those moments like you can feel yourself getting sick, and you're like, in 24 hours, like shit's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you like that achiness that kind of overtakes your body. Well, we were on our way back from SoCal to Ogden, Utah, and we're driving, and it's like my half of the drive. Dude, and this pain, like this epicenter of pain starts in my lower back.
Okay.
Like deep in my lower back. And like I just feel hot and I don't feel good. And I remember like the entire time it wasn't my turn to drive. I'm like laying in the back seat and I'm just like curled up and I'm like trying to get some sort of semblance of sleep because I just feel like shit. Just super big shit. And then it's my turn to drive and I'm just in so much pain. And like, dude, I like disassociated like 6 hours worth of drive time. Like, don't remember getting home, was just in so much pain. Just nothing. And I'm like, I get home and we started packing our bags and I'm just like, I tell my wife and I was like, I gotta lay down. Like, I don't feel good. I gotta lay down. I gotta take a nap, go to sleep. And she's like, you don't look really good. She's like, you need to get some fluids in you. She's like, maybe you got a cold. I'm gonna give you some cranberry juice. She's like, give me a second. And she gives me some cranberry juice. And like it touches my lips. And I take a couple of drinks and I'm like, I think I'm good. I'm gonna lay down now. And like a couple minutes later, I'm like snap up, dude. And just instant, like just heaving, violent vomiting. And I'm like, I need to go to the hospital.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Right now.
It's like a horror movie, like jump scare moment, just like fucking, just
Dude, like I got violently ill. Like it was just hardcore, violent, red projectile vomit.
Dude,
And
that shit's fucking horrifying,
Yeah.
man. That happened to me when I got
Yeah.
appendicitis. Like I ate a Subway sandwich, I puked, and then I fainted, and I woke up and my head was in my mom's lap in the back of like a truck. Like it's terrifying to have that happen, dude.
Dude, I think it was like a Sunday too. Like so, like it wasn't like a traditional
God's
work
day.
day.
God's day.
And so I think I went to like an urgent care first, if I recall. And my brother took me because I just like my wife was like busy with work stuff or whatever. And she's like, I was like, dude, can you take me to like the urgent care? Like I need to see like what's going on if I got like a flu or whatever. And they like do a bunch of tests on me, and like the doctor comes back into the room, like scrubbed the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like complete decontamination. I'm just like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and he's just like, he's like, can you go to the hospital? And I'm like, bitch, I think I'm gonna. And
you're in a fucking hazmat suit. I think I'm going there right now, actually.
and my brother's like, "Did you take him here?" And he's just like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm gonna give you a mask, and you need to take him to the hospital."
Yeah.
And
okay.
I'm like, so dude, I ended up spending 3 days in the hospital, literally in so much pain. I literally had to buzz people in to help me to walk to the bathroom to take a piss, dude. The pain itself, they were never able to find the cause, but best estimations ended up being that the snorkel piece that I used on my trip wasn't washed properly.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I contracted viral meningitis. It took about a week. It took about a week in total to pass. But the 3 days that I spent in the hospital, dude. So so meningitis, just for you listeners at home that aren't familiar with what that is, it is like an inflammation and swelling of like the protective lining and membranes of your brain and your spinal cord.
Yeah.
So mine started in my lower back.
It's like your meningia, something like that. Something, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is exactly, but dude, all I know is by day 3, I felt it right in the base of my skull, like where like your skull connects to your head.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no,
Dude.
Oh hell no!
Literally, the only way that I can describe it is like it felt like my spinal cord was like trying to escape my body.
Yeah.
Like it was like I could like you could feel like the pressure of like the membrane against the walls of like your spinal column.
It's like the Predator.
Yeah, dude. And it's just and like there were days where like the first night I remember just trying to sleep and like just there was just like this just an aching feeling in my spine, dude. Like it just felt like I just couldn't rest because there was just this pain and it started right in the base of my back, right? And it just spread everywhere and there was just this ache that you couldn't escape. And by the time it was by the time it like I felt it creep up to my neck over the last it's like 72 hours or whatever. Dude, I had the migraine of a lifetime. I seriously thought it felt like someone was building like a high-rise condominium inside my dome piece.
Jesus.
That's a quote. That's a really good way to describe that.
Okay. Retweet.
Like it was just the roughest pain I've ever experienced. And then I remember getting back from the hospital after they released me, and I think I slept for like 18 hours at a time, like every day.
No, as you should have.
Like I was just in complete rest mode. I literally couldn't move. Like it was just it literally took everything I had. No, I legit thought like in the first 24 hours I thought I was gonna die.
Oh, dude, I believe it.
Dude,
I fucking
thought I
believe
was
it,
gonna
dude.
die.
Yeah,
I couldn't stand up and walk to go to the bathroom without somebody's help. Like, and I just remember just laying there in the hospital bed, and I was just like, all my family had to go home because they have this stuff that they have to do, and I'm just laying here in pain that I literally could never describe to somebody else. Like thinking that in the next 24 hours I could just go.
Yeah.
Just go because my brain's gonna pop because that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Now, Devin, you were gonna jump in a couple of times. What are you gonna say, my dude?
Well, yeah, no, one of my really good friends died from it, and I got hospitalized over it, and yeah,
Because you were like in contact with them, or
Yeah,
it
it
was
was like
not a great time.
The scariest illness I've ever experienced personally, hands down.
I do also want to mention, so we mentioned viral and bacterial meningitis, but there's also fungal meningitis. It's a rare type of meningitis.
Okay.
It stems from a fungal infection that reaches the brain and spinal cord, primarily affecting people with weakened immune systems. Meningitis is a serious condition in which, like we said, protective lining surrounding the brain and spinal cord, known as I'm just gonna pronounce it meninges,
meninges, the meninges,
something like
So-
that.
Okay.
It becomes swollen because of the infection.
Yeah.
So like
because of the infection.
what happened is my buddy Jay, he had it. Nobody knew he had it. And he just fell over dead. And it was right when I started working for Microsoft, and he was working with us. And we had a whole training class of like 20 people, and all of us had to go to the hospital.
Did he know that he had it? No. Oh
No.
shit. Okay.
Was it one of those cases where like, you know, like something's wrong, but he's like, you know, let me just write it out, like fucking
Nobody knew. Nobody. He just died.
He had no sign or anything.
Dude,
God damn, dude.
Mine showed up in 24 hours. Like I literally went from feeling fine and going to sleep that night, and like I just progressively got worse, and then I was in the hospital. And then I was just in the hospital.
Fucking medical shit is fucking horrifying, guys.
Dude, and like the
terrifying.
immune system shit is like super real. I actually, ever since I've had meningitis, I've been hospitalized like twice since then due to like just imbalances in my immune system. Like in like there's like microbacteria that like lives in like your intestines and stuff, and mine literally got so out of balance I couldn't eat without vomiting, and I had to get on like special antibiotics and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say
because my immune system is shot from having meningitis.
Yeah.
damn.
Because that can like permanently fuck up your microbiome, right? Like for a minute. Like, god damn, dude.
Yeah. It's called SIBO. That's what they can.
Just have somebody else's shit put in your stomach, and you'll be fine.
Someone else's literal shit? Is that what you
Hold on.
That's a real thing. You can have a poop transplant.
It's legit called a fecal transplant. I swear to you, a fecal transplant. It's a real thing, for real.
Okay, Garrick was Garrick's camera was swerving out again for a second. A fecal transplant. That is an actual thing.
Yep.
I swear to you.
I'm sorry, a what?
A fecal
a fecal transplant.
It's if you are not a healthy person, sometimes a doctor will transplant fecal matter from a healthy person into your
other people's poop.
Yep.
And they'll shove it up your butt.
I think they made a movie about that, right? It's called Human Centipede. Yeah,
100%.
So I want to point out before we end off here, I want to point out how funny.
They actually made a whole universe, and it's called the DCEU.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. We have
Shots fired.
Back with Devin.
Rightly so.
Brain with Garrick. Heart with Xander. And balls with me. We got the whole spectrum.
Balls.
The whole physical spectrum, guys.
Exodia.
Genesee pops out. Genesee pops out.
One more. Yeah, we need somebody to talk about their knee.
Yeah. No. So we gotta get Genesee on. Genesee's gonna talk about her knee, and then we'll be Exodia, and Exodia's Raven. It's just a Raven.
I love it.
Oh my god, we love it. We fucking love that.
To our fan house.
And you guys can subscribe to our fan house, because this has been the Shipwreck Show. We're once a week, every week, for the Brethren Court, gathered together to discuss anything and everything the 7 Seas has thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to patreon.com/GoodKrakenShow, aka our fan house, where you can submit questions and topics, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services. But you can also support us by following or subscribing to Good Kraken over at twitch.tv/GoodKrakenShow, or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in the details and descriptions below, the big red bell and the big red button right down there, in order to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere. We're not going to do a post show because this is 2 hours and 10-minute Shipwreck Show again.
Sure.
Dalton, we will get to you next week. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And just to reiterate, who's this?
Who is this?
Who is this?
Fanhouse.
This is a sports bar.
Wreck-It Raven.
No, but for real, go support
Raven.
Raven. Go support Raven. Until next time, my friends, be good to each other. Mwah.